Review, right? Review. So we said there is high probability. I use the ESNQ saying this would repeat. And now exactly to the T for both ES and NQ. So NQ exactly hit this level. And that's a weekly downside target. And so losing 516.75, there is a high probability it could go here. So we're like 1, 2, and then 3, and 4, and 5 could potentially even go here. So this run, when they have a chance, we offload the long position. We might want to stay in cash a little bit. So yes, the same weekly target 590, and then monthly this is way lower. So NQ is a lot closer. NQ always drop more to the monthly target, but I can't imagine if SPY dropped here, Q's probably it's gonna be somewhere at least 480. It will be this level. So I'm hoping we are seeing the low. So that exactly go as we expected. I don't know how many of you actually called me on the hedge. I just regret it. I thought we had one more leg up. Even that Friday that we had a big drop. Looking at an NQ move, I was really thinking it was here. I was really thinking we may have the chance to hit like a 61. Oh my God, how far that is. 61.57 before coming back down. But so I didn't get to load more. I took some profit on the hedge and I didn't get a chance to load extra. That day I was planning to load a lot of extra QQQ puts. Now I'm like kicking myself in the butt. So tomorrow, what's gonna happen? So if you look at the 30 minutes, this is standard our setup, right? 30 EMA, 15 EMA. The 30 EMA has been acting as resistance. And so now we're hitting that. Now it's a 1, 2. So 3, 5. So most likely, if we don't make a new low, I think we may revisit here. And so we couldn't get above yesterday low, 59.94. That's the high we tested one. We actually went above it a little bit, like 59.95, 50, like $1. So that's the previous low. Now, and then also yesterday high. Now it's the resistance, right? Today's high, sorry. And then this current week low. So now these two actually do remain as key resistance, even though on my supply demand zone, I put higher because that's like day-to-day price action. But here it's more like where we're going potentially for daily wave 2. So I'm still hoping for 69, 6092 to 6100 area. But if you look at the trendline resistance, now because price dropping lower, this becoming lower and lower too. So there could be high chance we could only come here and then start dropping back down. So tomorrow I'm seeing, let's look at the volume profile. This is 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, 1, 2. Here is the resistance, right? So that's the yesterday high area. And then support. So on 15 minutes, we do have a like 1, 2. So shouldn't be Something's wrong with my thing. With my keyboard. I didn't want to I didn't want to restart computer. So 1, 2, 3 somewhere here. So shouldn't be dropping below this today's low. But we all know NVIDIA earnings, right? NVIDIA earning could change things. And based on the flow, I think we saw a lot of bullish flow, but it's really hard to tell what's going to happen. So judging from Microsoft and Google earning, I would say it shouldn't be too ugly because they're saying they are still increasing spending on AI. That mainly the chip, right? So that's it's good news. So we'll see. But the two lower level, ideally, if you drop, this 120 wouldn't stop dropping, probably 113. So as long as it holds, you can just go long, right? So Apple, I don't know, without Apple today, I think we may really drop a lot lower. Um, I don't know what's happening. Something is happening with my keyboard. It wouldn't switch ticker for me. Let me look at Annie. Um, and I just click here. No, I can't type. There's something wrong with my keyboard. Let me see whether I can just do this from here. Apple. I don't know what's happening. That's odd. Um, okay. Oh, I think I know what happened. One of the key gets stuck there. Let me try one more time. Okay, now working. So without Apple, we probably would drop a lot lower. But Apple really, really helped. But see how high the Apple is. I think I would want to do put on Apple. There's really nothing to do. If market drop lower, I wouldn't mind shorting now. Amazon, I give 3 levels. And so if you bought the first 2 levels, you should be green. But if you only bought 214, then your position is small red. So right now, the 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 stand for, and then 5 probably actually lower. Eventually, we may be able to load this at 199. So if you want to 1 to 4 something like 220 area, you want to offload, that's fine. But tomorrow, Amazon has one more leg down. So we are on the hourly value area low, and we can see the 202. So if you did buy both levels and you're green, you want to offload and then reload at 202, that's perfectly fine. Microsoft, I gave 3 levels actually. 3 levels, 2 levels filled already, and you should be a little bit red, right? That's really at a lower curve. Losing this curve, we are dropping below August low. That was how low that was. We are revisiting that level soon. I mean, it's really unjustified. I cannot really understand it. But so if market going back up and you want to offload some near 418, 420, that's perfectly okay. Netflix is really strong, and I was being kind of conservative. I give the level start from here. That's the only place that I'm willing to buy. But this guy is really strong. So I don't have any position on it. Google. Google hit the first buying level. I mean, if you just bought FNGU, you don't want to buy individual tickers, it's fine. But if you really want to just buy a couple individual tickers that is strong, like Amazon, that's perfectly fine too, right? Tesla, I don't know. I want to touch Tesla at this point. As I said, Tesla has a big volume gap. This volume gap has been there forever, really. We talk about this. Now, it stopped here because a little bit cluster. And this is now strong support. The real strong support is really the value area high, 273. So I did add a little bit TSLL, very tiny, small amount. But weekly level is still good. So if we could really hit this level, that's pre-election, and that's why I add a little bit TSLL. So, but if market really drop a lot lower later this year, say, I do expect later this year, 5,400, 5,600-ish should be much lower than our level. Think about if we have only wave one, wave three will be the most explosive one. I think we will actually hit here. And Qs. So if you don't want to do anything right now, you said you're too scared and you don't want to do anything, that's also fine. You just dollar cost average in. Even I slow down on option, partially because my option chain, I think they're cheating their customer. At 1 second, I saw since last week, it become more obvious. Like a couple of times I look at the option chain, there's no way this price cannot be real. Like today, 60.15 put, we entered near $4, and after dropping from here, we entered at this level. It dropped 40 some points, and the put was still 3.4. So clearly something wrong, and I have to restart option chain and to see the price difference. So now I'm a little bit, I can't trust it. You can't trust it, don't treat it. So this run I didn't do. But after the SPY put seemed to be fine. So anyways, so tomorrow, we may retest this area. This is also fair value gap, like top of my cursor, 59.52 to the bottom, 59.58. This the fair value gap, right, where the liquidity is. It could just drop to here without even going this low. So we'll see. But NVIDIA earning, anything could happen. So as long as this low holds after that earning, I think the low may be in. But if really earning really bad and drop big, let's say NVIDIA drop from 128 to 101, then shit really hit the fan. So it could go a lot lower. But I personally don't see it. I see the max low will be 113, 112 area. So let's see tomorrow. I don't want to do speculation. So assume we cannot trade FNGU anymore. So if tomorrow, if your FNGU green, you want to change to FNGB. Actually, this is good because you can scale in and out much easier, right? You can buy 200 shares, 500 shares, and it's very cheap. Because FNZU is like 500, 500 shares, almost 50,000, 57,000, something like that, right? So that's very expensive. This is good. So just don't forget to switch from FNZU to FNZB. So looking through the sectors, we looked at it yesterday. I said XLI home builder may worth consider because they're the only ones are low. And healthcare is flying, XLP are flying, XLRE, these are defensive sectors, right? And you too. So now defensive sector already done their purpose. You could take profit on those and home builder really start going. So nail, I saw nail. Actually, this brand information, I don't know how much you guys use it. I use this on all my charts. So I saw this nail brand information is $70. And look where it did. It dropped to $70 and immediately went. So on the large time frame, this should go about 180. So it's really perfect place to load a little bit nail. And the bullish seasonality is about to start, right? Now talking about real estate, we have to talk about the yield. And the yield is really dropping. It dropped below the trend line resistance. What trend line support, not resistance, right? So it could continue drop to 4.2. In that case, TLT, TMF could come back to 95, 93, 95, and even potentially come back to near 100, possible too. So if you loaded a TMF at low, congratulations, and you can take a little bit profit at each level. Now this becomes support, right? So it's green now, it's green. Like it spent 45 trading days. That's like 3 months below that price. Now it really finally we get about it. It's a good news. Um, dollar, dollar. This level was drawn. What? Last weekend. So now we hit it and then start running back. So I don't believe it will go a lot higher. I think this may be 106, maybe the high. Let's look at daily time frame. Yeah, so I was giving either, now 107 is the last week high, so I think it should not go about. I was looking at 107.80 or 108, but I think we might not even go that high. So anyways, and the XLI sector would be good in the long run too. XLB, material, industrial. The econ data is really bad recently. So we didn't cut rate, but the rate already dropping sharply by itself. And the yield curve inverted again. I don't know, it's like a circus, day in, day out. I don't even want to watch the what's happening again. So there really not much to say. I did buy a little bit hymns. I bought pre-market and then this two top and then I sold it. I loaded a bit more here. Yesterday I did the same thing. So and CrowdStrike, one of the tickers I really like. So I may take a little bit profit of what I loaded from the second level and just keep the half position. I did not buy Palantir today. I bought a little bit of food, but they're really downside the same thing as the indices. The 1330 all acting as resistance the whole way. So in summary, as long as today's low hold, either before or after the earning, we may have a chance to go try this level. And this level we already tried once. So I'm more interested in the 60-20 to 60-30 level. If this hold and we go all the way to here, that's really a big progress. We will have daily breakout, right? And I also have 50% candle on my chart, but now that one expired because the daily, that's previous day candle. That's still applied though. Let's say we have daily breakout and above 60-31, we'll have a very high chance to come here. And if really ES come to 60, 67, 60, 70 area, we need to start unload a little bit long position. That will be giving us what, 100, 140 points, 150 points up run. And you don't have to give up everything. Like you could give, I don't know, 70%. But leverage ETF, I will sell everything. But for Amazon and Google, it might not come back to that low. Sometimes market drop a lot lower, but some ticker might not like Apple today. So for leverage ETF, if you bought TQQQs, I would suggest when ES come to like near 60, 70-ish, start to unload. And then keep a lot of cash. This year definitely going to be a very volatile year. So I still think coming back to this SPYQQ, I'm thinking the downside target will be the levels I gave you guys. And SPY may not be this dream, but I think 560, 570 area, that's 200 moving average, definitely could be tested, right? Broad information. What is a broad information? Broad information, you have like a megaphone pattern, right? Megaphone pattern is the same as broad information. So along this trend line, next level naturally is this or this. So that's a given. So after I repeat, if we go about to this area, 60, 70, 60, 100, we start to offload some of the long positions. And the 30 minutes, this 5,900 or 6,000, 60, 11, 60, 16, those are for like they daily play. Those are as short-term resistance, but for longer term, this even near 60-50 area, it may start offload a little bit. That's 70 points higher from the current level. So anyway, that's all for today. And tomorrow probably price action is going to be very boring because you see that ES hasn't gone anywhere. Same thing as NQ. So probably market is going to wait for the earning. And I'll be watching the earnings with you guys. All right, guys. Bye.